Alrighty, y'all. It is Sunday, August the 10th. Oh my goodness. Man, they pulled that bonus back fast, didn't they? That lasted how long? That lasted, what, a couple of days? A couple of days. I don't know how many people signed up and thought they were going to get it, but can you imagine? You just traded what was left of your dignity. Because at this point, if you did it for the money, it's because you need the money, right? There's a lot of people who need the money. South Park wasn't lying. While a lot of folks still are like, nope, not there. I'll do anything else beyond that. For some, I understand why they'd be like 6 figures and 50K. I need that right now. I'm going to go ahead and do that. Get the bonus, round up a couple people, and then I'm going to get out. You know what I'm saying? And then you get in there and they're like, yeah, no, you're not getting that. I bet you these people ain't even getting paid on time half the time. They're probably getting IOUs half the time. Oh, okay. See, darling, this is what happens when you let corporate go government. Folks heard he's a businessman and immediately thought, oh yes, that's good for politics. And everyone who participated in corporate America went, oh yeah, this thing where they just keep writing checks to themselves and gifting themselves things on the company. I mean, on America. Okay, same thing. See that? It's the same exact thing. This gold plane is for America. This gold ballroom is for America. This Motel 6 patio that replaced the Rose Garden is for America. You understand? The gold decals replicating you-know-whose living room is for America. And suddenly, cha-ching, it's all just us paying for it. Because as long as you say the code words, it's for America. By which they mean themselves. I remember paying for companies putting like 10-year-old birthday parties, and like they would take their whole extended family to Vegas and put it all on the company. It's a company trip for like their 10-year-old's birthday party. That is what the boomers in not all, but I'm going to say, the ones I'm talking about, the ones that are always talking about law and order, the ones that are talking about pull up your bootstrap, those are the ones that do nothing but exploit loopholes and lean on the government for help when it falls apart, which is what all of those people are used to doing. But here's the kicker, darling. When you are the government, who are you going to appeal to when you need the bailout? When you bankrupt the business, you can do exactly that. Go bankrupt. When you run out of money, you can call for a bailout. When you are the government, there's no one else you can appeal to. You're just That's it. That's just it. You can't get a clean slate and start over and no, that's just it. That's just it. And we all have to pay for it because of the Ray-Rays that for some reason folks are afraid to stand up to, or maybe folks are afraid of admitting that maybe they're a little more on that side than others. But darling, let's talk about this DC thing, because I've seen a lot of folks talking about how they think this is practice martial that is law. Okay, and it could be, but you want to have my rabbit hole? I have a rabbit hole on this one, darling. I think Stinky Pants, I don't think he's practicing for the law that is martial. I think he can smell the pitchforks and tiki torches a coming. I think that's what it is. While they are in ultra let them eat cake mode. Okay, I don't know if you saw the Muga 2028 ballroom video that was circulating, but literally just them laughing, partying, caviar, gold, literal let them eat cake, while the average person is losing their job, getting hit with higher prices, getting hit with natural disasters, getting no help from the government whatsoever in any way, shape, or form, while these people are treating themselves to gold-laced everything paid for by the tax dollars. All right. They know that the people are not happy. Okay. They create their own propaganda that they put out there and go, everything's fine, guys. Look, here's my chart that says the best ever. I'm better than Joe Biden. That's what it says on this paper. See? Better than Biden. See? And that's all it takes for them as well, which is really frustrating. Keep saying the problem is y'all keep wanting to debate intellectually with people that go, see that chart? That means it's real. Like you wanted to debate Look, South Park did more work than endless intellectual debate, okay? They watered it all the way down so that the dumbest two-toer could figure it out, okay? And go, hey, okay, that's what they did. And that's, everyone has to come down to that level, that ABC block preschool level. That's where it has to be for them to actually catch it, all right? And go, wait a minute, we don't like this, all right? But here's the thing. I think he is filling the streets with palace guard. Do you understand what I'm saying? He feels like that's his little fiefdom, that's his kingdom, and he needs reinforcements. He needs to make sure that he can see whoever might be coming for him while he's busy spending our money on this and that and the other and gold this, and it's going to be a gold cross sitting out front soon, okay, to appeal to the steeple people. It's a gold Jesus. That makes it okay. All right, right next to a bigger one of him. You know what I'm saying? And we're all just watching. It's so bad that even the people who were clapping are slowly going, wait a minute, this is affecting me now. I can't afford my steak and my beef, and they're sending my mom home for me to take care of them. I ain't talking about all this. I just wanted to yell slurs. I didn't talk about I ain't taking care of my mama. And darling, one little silver lining here to this whole gerrymandering thing going back and forth. While Team Red admits, yet again, that they do nothing but cheat and they can't win without cheating, while they threaten blue states with legal action to prevent them from doing the same thing that they're actively pushing as many of their red states to do. And again, it sounds bad, but they've already gerrymandered so heavily that there's only a couple more seats they could scrape together. The worst thing that could happen for them is Team Blue actually playing ball and doing something, and we'll see. I know they're talking about it and states are talking about it, but they love to talk about it. You know what I'm saying? I want to see them actually do something. Call me when one of them actually does something, Beyonce. I'm willing to do it. Like, look at how far they've gerrymandered so far. There's no reason they should have any of the power they have. All of the power, none of it has anything to do with actually having the numbers. It all has to do with tilting the table as far as possible so they get their way. And if they don't get to cheat every way they want, then they go, it's not fair. We're superior and we need all the extra help we can get, because they don't understand, wiring, disconnected, okay, mutations and recessed genes. They're not the majority of the Earth's population. These are all fantasies and fallacies told in this country by people who can barely count to 15 without help, okay? And that's who's running everything, all right? But I just want to highlight again that when it's becoming spoken, now that it's been mentioned on mainstream, we have other higher up creators talking about the numbers, the math, the ETAs, the smart E team. You know who I'm talking about, those folks, and the lawsuits that they're involved with, the data they've been providing for all that. And folks, specifically the male demographic, that we need to start speaking up more, because they're the key demographic here that's kind of keeping this thing in place and not letting us get to it, are realizing, you know what, just saying, is it really a conspiracy? Is there really a conspiracy to believe that the criminal, lifelong career con man and repeat cheat and failed repeat bankrupt businessman might have cheated, like he's already actually admitted to cheating multiple times? He said it. He's admitted it multiple times. They're also actively cheating publicly right now, bragging about it, selling merch in the White House for 2028. They don't care if it's against the law. He's selling merch in the White House, and there's so much other stuff going on that we're just like, sure, keep selling private merchandise everywhere. We'll keep paying for your vacations. We just got through, Miss Ma'am got drugged through the mud. What did she do? What is Vance in his pants doing? Nothing but vacationing. And I think he showed up for a meeting about the files, and I think he showed up for that one meeting so he could gang up on Zelensky, right? So they could all be like 20 on one and go, where's your suit? America. We have class. All right? Like, that's it. No, it's it. That's all fine. Everything is fine as long as you're the right mutation, right? All those loverly recessive genes. And the only reason that they're still around right now is because they had to mix in with other folks that could help carry the traits. Otherwise, they would have died out. And now they want superior. Darling, we help you continue to survive. When you're pure blood, you die out. I mean, after getting the jaw and everything else that comes with it. It eventually, okay, we're trying to help you. Oh, okay, I'm just saying.